Meezan, Center for Human Rights. You have the floor.
Thank you. We welcome the independent fact-finding mission on the human rights in Venezuela. We remain, however, concerned about the situation affecting indigenous communities and human rights defenders. The threats indigenous communities and other minorities face in the gold mining areas is unacceptable. Many of them are coerced into sexual abuse through threats of violence, restrictions on their freedom of movement, and torture. The indigenous population has to fight against the exploitative interests of both the state and criminal groups. As a response, the government militarized indigenous territories, resulting in a massive abuse of power and human rights violations. Consequently, several indigenous leaders have been targeted. This constant invasion to their territories and natural resources violates both domestic and international instruments on indigenous people's rights. Furthermore, human rights defenders are under attack. The draft on law on control and financing of non-governmental and related organizations possess an imminent threat to freedom of expression through permitting their permanent surveillance. This legislation would grant the state the right to arbitrarily arrest and sanction human rights defenders on grounds of threats to the national sovereignty. Meezan Center for Human Rights and Geneva International Center for Justice encouraged the state of Venezuela to reconsider passing this draft law, as the consequences of this could result in a further deepening of the humanitarian crisis the country has been in for years now. I thank you.